Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Boys from the Baltic Star. It's Friday night, and when it's Friday night, and the three of us are back together, we played Traveller, and that is what we're doing tonight. Been looking forward to it. Oh, I would say all day, but even longer than that, all fortnight. But we're back. Magical things have happened, and we're glad, dear viewer, that you can join us for whatever happens this evening. We're going to run for about an hour and 40-ish this evening. Bit of a break maybe in the middle, where we will toast a fallen Conrad. So not a Conrad. Many Conrads that died in the past, but one special comrade we shall toast during the break. So hang around for that. Click on Red Sun, spend any points if you want to. Some Imperial credits. Um, pinky things, sound stuff, the expensive stuff sort of interact with the story. Or for one credit only, you can drink to that, where we'll raise a glass or a mug or whatever we are drinking at that time and drink along with you. And then there's lizards.
I heard that one.
So did I.
I think everything's set up incredibly loud today. I think you heard it from my headphones.
I think I heard it from your house.
Oh, God. Yes. So, that is us, I guess. A quick introduction of who we are, though, before we carry on. My name is Luke. Hello, I'm in the top right-hand corner. And in this game, I play two characters. I play Kara on the far left and Soraya, who is second from right. Kara is a hacker. She is an artist. She's a philosopher. She's a tradesperson. She does our trading for us, and she is our carouser. Soraya likes cheesy balls. Speaking of cheesy balls, the man below me is a wonderful man. He is my brother from another mother. He is the housewife's favourite, the Floofmeister General. It is Ewan. Good evening, Ewan. How are you?
Hello, Luke. I'm doing really well, thanks. Doing really well. Well rested.
You seem well rested. It's in your aura.
It is. I've been working on my aura. It must be said for some time. It feels like it's in a good place at the minute.
Well, I'm in awe of it.
That was close to a joke.
Oh, try. Well,
very close.
Speaking of characters that are very close to a joke, why don't you tell us about it?
That was the perfect segue.
Very good segue.
The two characters I play are very close to being jokes. but more importantly, on board the second most important space crew that Ben is casting his watchful eye over tonight, I believe. I play Admiral Arnson, who is our former military general, the furriest of all people on both space crews, I do believe, being a Varga. He's left-handed. He's 43 going on 50, some would say. He is our medic. He is a military tactician. And recently he has a new civil engineer. Not a great one, but he passes, I think. I also play Stefan Miller, who is a sneaky space rogue, who hasn't done much space roguing recently, but has been eating lots of cheese balls along with Soraya, because they are bestest friends.
That is beautiful. So I'm trying to sort the sound now. But it's wonderful that they are best of friends. They've been best friends for a long time. Why don't you tell us, while I'm sorting this out, your favourite story of Soraya and Stefan's time in those university bars together?
In those university bars together?
Yeah.
My squares
try
being
that.
dragged into the
Let's
correct
try that.
position.
So we're
And
there.
and that's the best story I have about
Thanks.
Stefan and Soraya.
It was good. It was good. It was really good.
Hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
It's the way he tells
You
you.
nailed it, Ewan. You absolutely nailed it.
Thanks.
I don't believe everything from that story, though. I do have trouble with some of the bits you put across.
Oh, well, you know what they say about memory, right? You're only remembering the last time you remembered it. You're not actually remembering the event itself. So Stefan's is probably very different to Soraya's.
Is that because he tries not to remember
recollection? Yeah, possibly. And as such, hers might be more accurate and closer to the truth.
It could be. Oh, right. I'm hoping I sorted out what it was. Everything sounds a bit better on my end. Is there any talk from the mulester? Right. It's true. It's a good point. Okay, seems to have gone. Yes, good. Cool. Okay.
Brilliant.
Wonderful.
That's epic. Thank you.
Very good. I have to say, you sound a little bit less muffled.
Wonderful. That's just
how I like it.
That's just because I'm sobering up.
Oh, well, there you go.
Speaking of sobering up, we have one man who I hope never does.
Not so far.
Let's see, his general drunkenness in the Baltic Star house keeps away unwanted neighbours. They peek him through the window and see the drunkest man in any room. He lives his entire life in a half-waking, half-asleep consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be found perched atop a toilet, his head in his hands. He is the wonderful, the irrepressible Queen of Faversham. It's Ben. Good evening, Ben. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Yes, very well. And much looking forward to some Traveller, especially on a night where Artemis touches down, all being well.
That's true. Everything so far has been rather beautiful, I feel.
So far, so good.
I do like how they call it touchdown. Like it's a very soft, gentle touching down. Somehow it doesn't quite reflect the actual experience, I imagine. No, I'm no expert.
I imagine there are some tensions and a little bit of nerves, and yes, it's probably quite noisy, I would guess. Not that I've ever done it myself, but
no, not yet.
This is something I feel I can at least imagine a little bit. Yes. So, are we ready to get started?
So ready.
Excellent. So, the party, after spending a long time in a remote mine, murder hoboing their way to new friends and some cash, made it back to Pericor and the comfort of their hotel. Within minutes, but not before getting drunk first, they decided that this safe and comfortable place of rest simply didn't suit them at all. So they peeled Rose off Gerg Sutter and set off to steal a shuttle from the Morven Mercs. Okay, so the plan was that they steal the shuttle and, well, fly it back to the mine, naturally. In their defense, they had left Agnar there, so they needed to go back at some point. But even so, I honestly thought they were happy to put the mine behind them. In the shuttle, Kara and Stefan joined their 3 new recruits. Oh, yes, remember, they decided to rescue 3 very inexperienced mercenaries from their unfair contracts, and this was the reason they needed to steal a shuttle. As they flew out across the ocean, Kara and Stefan set about confusing any possible pursuit. After a little bit of effort, Kara was able to make the navigation transponder on the shuttle report a false position. At least they have a little breathing room. Now, while this was all going on, Agnar was winning hearts and minds among the deserters in the mine. He'd been told that the Baltic Star was going into the mercenary business, and therefore, finding himself surrounded by unemployed mercenaries, he felt an opportunity creeping up on him. He made a stirring speech, and at the end managed to secure the services of... Wait, let me check. 1 mercenary. Okay, perhaps a group of people who so regretted their choice to become mercenaries that they were deserting and hiding in a secret area under an abandoned mine was not a fertile field of persons. So how about a different offer? These people, at least a lot of them, are waiting for a ride off-world. Agnar offered to use the Baltic Star to transport anyone who wanted to Kukish. And this time the refugees were more enthusiastic. A total of 10, including Shrita and her brother Damon, agreed to the offer. Outside, Peck, one of the 3 mercenaries they had already got in the crew, landed the shuttle right against the rock on the landing area, and everyone made their way under cover. As they made sure they were safe and sound, the Baltic Star reported in, and she is already on the way. And that is where we resume the story.
So we've got Kara, Soraya, and Stefan. It's just Kara and Stefan. It's Kara and Stefan, right?
Just Kara and Stefan
Yeah.
and Agnar down in the mine.
That's right. Fantastic. Ah, Stefan, look at this beautiful dawn.
It's quite a nice sunrise. It's not bad. It helps that it's there's not a lot of light pollution coming from the less well-off parts of the city, I suppose.
What's the less well off? You've changed, Stefan.
Well, I'm not saying it's a good way. It's a good thing for the sunrise. It's not a good.
You used to be a man of the people. You used to look
I
out
am a man.
for the. What? You're a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still a man.
But of the people.
Yeah, of course I am. What are we doing here?
That's good. We're hopefully making the lives better for many people.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing here.
Fantastic.
What are we doing here?
Next.
I mean,
well, we need to wait for the Baltic Star to get here, and then we need to get these 3 wonderful people, and Agnar, and these guys' new teammates in the A team, and 10 other people, and us onto the Baltic Star.
Are we dead set on the name the A team?
I've started. Look at my sketchbook. I've started coming up with logos. They're pretty good. This one's got like this 80s pastiche.
The 80s pastiche is top.
It's strong, right? Yeah. You should hear. I've got an advert for them. Everything. I've got visions of how we're going to advertise them on Planet.
I mean, it would have been nice if you could have used a more recent 80s than the one that you actually went for, but it's still good. It's still strong.
Like, what was wrong with 2180?
Did you study history much? It's terrible, yeah. Terrible. Yeah.
All right, that's why I went for the 1980s.
I know nothing about that, to be honest. Didn't do ancient history. Anyway, when's the Baltic Star arriving? Do you think we should
soon? It's much quicker than this old jalopy. It'll be
about an hour at most.
We need to get Agnar and his merry band of followers up, I suppose, but we don't want to do it too soon. I don't think anyone's following us, are they? My computer work threw them off the scent, but it's your paranoid eyes, Stefan. They're putting me on edge somewhat.
I was kind of thinking we should get them up here, sort of not directly here, but somewhere close by, ready to go, maybe. How's the lift? You fixed the lift, right?
Oh, the lift's fine and dandy.
Okay, good. As long as you say so.
It's a good lift. It's strong, powerful.
Okay.
Come on, what do you want to go down?
No. I was thinking of maybe they could wait at the bottom.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that sounds good. That way we can get them up quickly when the Baltic Star's on its way for a quick extraction.
Yeah.
It's very slick.
Why don't you give them a call while I keep an eye out for any suspicious behaviour on the horizon?
It always has to be me that calls you or Agnar.
Mm.
You
Well,
never
no,
call
sometimes
Agnar, and
Delight
Agnar
does
never
it as
calls
well.
you.
No,
You guys,
he's
you guys
he's a
never
father
seem.
of little words.
He doesn't. He says a lot to me. I worry about your relationship. You guys haven't been talking much recently.
And we talk all the time.
Uh,
Mostly after hours in the bar. You know.
then
I suppose in the artistic visual media world, you would call it off-screen stuff.
it's so smoky and foggy around you men when you're sat drinking with your cigars, talking about business and railroads, whatever they are.
There's no business talk. No. We do talk about railroads quite a lot, but a different kind of railroad.
I've noticed you've started wearing a stovepipe hat to our nights at the Baltic Star and a cravat.
Yeah, I like the hat. The cravat, I'm not sure of. Yeah, I'm not sure it'll be a mainstay in my wardrobe. But the hat I quite like for fun occasions when I'm not trying to be serious.
Talk of railroads.
Precisely.
It's what you do when wearing a hat like that.
Has Gerg showed you his whistle collection yet?
Oh, that's what it was. I slapped him when he sort of suggested something of the sort.
So did I. But no, don't worry. It's completely innocent. Totally different.
Well, it's not. It changes everything. Because now, according to Canon, Gerg has a whistle collection.
So, are you in fact going to call Agnar?
Yeah, why not? Hello?
Hello, who's this? Hello?
It's Stefan. Could you stop? Stefan, could you stop interrupting? I'm trying to get through to Agnar. He hasn't picked up yet.
Sorry.
Okay. Hello, Stefan. You go away. Agnar, you here?
What?
What? Confused. That sounds like a befuddled 40-something.
Who? What's going on?
I'm here to take you back to your bed, Grandad.
You're up. We ready to go?
We are. We've got
Okay.
we've got the dream team. There's me and Stefan, and we've got three new adventuring heroes that want to join our posse. So we're up. Don't come all the way up. Why don't you get down to the base of the lift? That was a good Stefan plan. If it works or if it doesn't work, and sort of be there with the lift ready to come. So we can do it quick and easy when the Baltic Star lands.
It doesn't sound like you're convinced it's a good plan. Yet you're still suggesting that I do it.
It's his eyes. They're haunting. If you ever looked in Stefan's eyes. Well, you guys barely talk. I bet you don't even look in his eyes.
No, we talk all the time. We were up last night talking about railroads.
Railroads?
Yeah.
I didn't know you talked about railroads.
Well, it only started when Gerg offered to show us his whistle collection.
Oh, that's what he said. I thought he said something. I slapped him.
Well, so did I the first time he asked me. And but let me tell you, it's well worth the experience. There's a vast array of historical and modern day whistles.
A vast whistle collection.
Some of them are quite humorous. There's ones with the little fan in that go woo.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
For the ghost train.
At least one of those. Yeah. It's good. That's my favourite. It's a lot of fun.
It is. Oh, good old Gerg. You wouldn't know that about him. All these little ways. Anyway,
that's what happens when you talk to people. You find out things about them, Carl. It's important.
I'm never invited to your big manly shindigs, smoking cigars and drinking all your whiskey in your smoky corner, talking about trains and bras or whatever it is.
We don't talk about bras.
We will be if I'm going.
Nor do we talk about trains, just the railroads.
Oh, just the tracks themselves.
Yes, and the whistles, obviously.
I'll tell you what. You're warming me to this whole thing. This is a good plan. Why don't you get to the bottom of the stairs, and if everything works well, I'll happily come to one of your man's evenings.
You're right. You're right. It's a very good plan. I will. We'll be at the bottom of the stairs shortly.
Cool. It's all good to go, Stefan. Yeah, they're heading their way over.
It's good. It's good.
I hope this plan of yours works.
Why is it my plan all of a sudden?
Because you suggested it.
No, okay. That's a fair point. Ben, is there anything suspicious happening on the horizon?
Oh.
You want to take a quick look around?
Yeah, I'll actually do the thing that I was joking about. Joking about doing to not call my own character and have a weird conversation.
Well, if you'd
Sure,
like
why
to
not?
take a look. How about making a survival check for me, please, with intellect?
Yes, I forgot we left the city.
No, we're in survival territory now.
Yeah, it's not a bad roll. It's a 9 on the dice. Unfortunately, it's a -3 on the survival and a nothing on the intellect. So that'll be a 6.
Okay. You don't see anything untoward, but you're not completely confident that you would have, if you know what I mean.
Good news, Cara.
Yeah.
All is quiet.
Oh, all is
Nothing
quiet.
is lurking over the horizon.
On the western front.
Which way? Oh, I'm not sure which way I'm looking. Do you know what way that is? I'll point out.
Roughly east.
I think it's the western front. Yeah.
That's good. Then we can be at peace for a short time.
Are they on their way?
They said so. We agreed it was a good plan.
Of course.
One of your best.
And while you're having this conversation, you get a quick check-in from Kat on board the Star, and she lets you know she's about 20 minutes out.
Do you wanna call Agnar and check how things are going, or do you want me to do it again?
You only just called him.
God, no, but Kat's only 20 minutes away. I want to make sure. It takes a little while to get up on the lift as well, doesn't it? You know, I want to make sure it's all timed all perfectly.
That's true. Okay.
And then it's got to go back down again because we came up, so the lift's at the top, and okay.
Have you got a long stick? I can push the button and send it down from up here.
No, we'd have they can do it from down there. They can just call it from down the bottom.
Okay.
Hey Agnar.
Hello.
Where are you?
The same place I was about 3 seconds ago when you called me.
You need to get moved.
I was partway through having a conversation with the group, giving them the plan of action and getting them in the right frame of mind to exit. And then you called me, and I assumed it was something important.
It is. The Baltic Star is only 20 minutes away. So
okay, perfect.
Say goodbye as we're coming to get you.
Wonderful. I will
call the lift. Call the lift when you get there, so you're ready to come up, please.
Okay. And Agnar will. I suppose he'll address the group.
Okay.
Who are coming? In fact, he'll address everyone in the room because that's the kind of person he is. Yeah. Our ship is about 20 minutes away. If I could ask the 16 of you and Oren, if you could help me lead the group to your new home, I suppose, for the time being, and your new home for as long as you want, Oren. Please take a brief moment to say goodbyes and thank you.
Okay. Orin sort of nods and says, "Okay, everyone, try and get to this end of the cave, and we'll all give our goodbye hugs and everything." And they start doing so. this was only ever a temporary spot for practically all of them, so they expected to go at short notice and quite quickly. But they are, pleased to see that that they have a ride, and it's actually quite. The people who are staying are mostly coming on later ships to the same destination, so it isn't necessarily goodbye forever. Assuming Cat doesn't crash the Baltic Star or something. And so it's a sort of see you soon kind of goodbye for most of them. And it's nice to see the crowd, give each other affectionate punches on the shoulder and bits of good luck and what have you, before eventually the secret doorway is moved to the side, and your little group begins to make their way through the mine to the lift shaft.
Sorry, Ben. I believe you told us. Is Shrita coming with her?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yes, you have a total group of 12. Yourself and Orinkel, and then 10 more, including Shrita and her brother.
Cool. Sorry, my notes are obviously so bad that I wrote down 16 others. Very, very purposefully, like I'd heard it somewhere, like it was an actual thing that I apparently just made up. So I will correct that now. Ever the optimist. Wonderful, that's fine. Then he doesn't need to pass on any thanks just yet to them. He will. He'll thank the seismograph operator. Is that what they were using? Whoever the person was who was taking readings of things down in the mines. He'll thank them. And,
Okay. As your crew moves through the mine, it's pretty familiar territory to them, and of course to you to an extent. So, cutting through the way, as they pass that painted message on the mine wall, most of them sort of slap their hand against it as if to say goodbye to it, and then make their way up the eastern side of the mine, back to the lift shaft and its waiting route up to the surface. But in accordance with your instructions, they call the lift but don't climb into it yet.
how long does that take?
That journey, about 10 minutes.
Okay, Agnar will he'll make the executive decision, and he'll start getting people in. We'll head up. There's a little cave at the top, if I'm remembering correctly. Is that
yes.
right? So we can stay out of sight in there. We've got about T-minus 10 minutes to the ship's arrival. So we'll make our way up now.
All right. Everyone can fit into. There's only 12 of you. You can all fit into the single lift car, and you punch the up, and up it comes. The people up at the top will notice this, because in the gloom at the end of the tunnel that you're in, the little lights on the top that indicate the lift is running come on. So you'll see that light up, and so the lift is on its way up to the surface.
Agnar will call up Gara.
Yellow, this is Soraya. You got the wrong number. What?
Sorry.
We're 10 minutes away. We're 10 minutes away.
I'll call you back. Okay. He'll try again.
Bonsoir. This is Cara.
I thought you were going to say some person speaking another language then for a minute. I just got through to we're on our way up.
Fantastic. That's good. Stefan and I are just going to keep an eye out, make sure that nothing untoward happens. We'll get our little posse to keep an eye out too, and hopefully we'll time you coming out the door as we land, and we can get you off.
Perfect. Don't stand directly in front of the lift, because I've given them my best military training, and I've told them to attack anything on site as soon as they leave the lift, until they get on the ship.
Wonderful. That's good. That's something to look forward to.
Hmm.
This reminds me a lot of when you had your own unit.
Precisely. That was my thoughts. Good luck.
It made trips to fast food restaurants horrible for the staff days out.
Just for your sake, Ben, I didn't actually tell them that. Just in case there was
Kevin.
any, kind of
Where one of your
Any
enemies comes
question?
from. They ran a chicken shack. You massacred half it.
All right.
Oh no, the cannon works, but I didn't tell the group in the lift to attack anyone that was up there. I'm happy for the cannon to work. It's all good.
So, as you guys arrive at the top, we'll do a quick check to see if Stefan and or Kara can spot anything untoward, or indeed
not.
maybe even lay sight on the arriving Baltic Star. Can you both roll a survival check with intellect for me? And in fact, I think your
indeed.
3 mercs will do the
I
same.
think they should
Start.
start earning their
Bless
crust.
No, that's a 7 minus 3 for a mighty 4.
Oh, 6 plus 2 is an 8. Oof.
Oh,
Oh, the
Fantastic.
plus
intellect.
2.
The intellect.
Kara.
Plus 2 intellect. That's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
Kara, looking around, does spot a shuttle heading from the east, not directly over the island, but it'll pass reasonably close. It's heading west. The distance you're looking at, it's not going to be easy to identify what kind of shuttle, but it's a small one.
So it won't be overhead. It'll be over.
Not
land.
directly overhead, no.
Okay. Guys, might be worth keeping a low profile. She sort of does what she thinks is whatever some military do when you point at someone with eyes on. She does a lot of one finger and two fingers pointing in a certain direction, wildly.
Okay.
Oh, now who's overly paranoid? There's not even anything out there, Kara.
Trust me on this. Just get down.
Oh, okay.
Don't leave yourself wide open. It's your paranoid eyes. They put me on edge. It's probably just like flying some rich duke somewhere on a night to see a fancy woman, for all I know. But can't be sure.
And Stefan will do as is told.
Okay. It's as far as you can tell, the shuttle doesn't deviate from its path and it keeps going. It isn't clear that it spotted anything out of the ordinary anyway, or what it was looking for.
Okay. Not long now, guys. Not long, Gaia. Not long. Agnar.
A few moments later, there is a very sudden sound. Because the Baltic Star was coming from the west, its arrival was basically hidden by the bulk of the mountain. And so when it came around the corner, it was already very close. And it comes to a smooth and completely relaxed landing directly in front of the mine entrance, a little way away because it's a fairly large ship and a bit of clearance is called for, but it's very close. It's not at the far edge of the pad or anything.
Perfect. Agnar. We have Baltic Star on the ground. Bring them up.
Oh, that's very, we're already on our way, if not there already. It's hard to tell. It's quite dark in here. I think those starlight drops are wearing off.
Oh,
Happy to leave.
they last longer on young eyes.
Get the doors open. We're on our way.
Okay. So your band of refugees come charging along the passageway. They'll be able to see a little bit of the Baltic Star, sort of outside the entrance to the cave, and that obviously encourages them to move on. And as they reach the entranceway, you glance around. There doesn't appear to be anything in particular to be alarmed about.
Can Agnar have given Orin Kell the order to take them out, and he just wants to have a little watch and see how experienced they are? Not necessarily in this such thing, but just gauge their general ability to be part of a mercenary team.
Oh, he's looking for a
If you
project.
can.
Okay.
Fluttershy.
No, he just wants to know where we stand. I'm not saying yes or no. Just know what you're working with.
Yes, you tell Kel to get them to the Baltic Star, and Kel turns to everyone, and these are obviously people he knows reasonably well. He spent a fair amount of time with them, and he says, "Right, follow me," and sets off down the tunnel. And you watch as they set off. It's not that far to walk down the tunnel, and they're moving at a fair old lick. So they'll catch up with the rest of the group at the entrance pretty soon. And when he gets there, Kel turns and looks at the others, at this little group of 5 that are still loitering around the entrance. And he immediately glances at the ship, sees that the ramp is down and the access, and he stops at the entrance and then says to all the others, "Okay, on board." And he waits to watch as they move, and he sort of turns to Kara and says, "Orin Kell, nice to meet you."
Pleasure's all mine. This is beautiful stuff. You must have learned this before meeting Agnar.
Well, I haven't known him all that long.
Oh well, lucky you. Is he one of your sign-ups? Does he want you on the ship with us, long term?
That's the deal I was offered. Yes, work as a mercenary for a company that actually pays wages and has good food.
Quickly, just I know you're really busy right now. It's really stressful, but which of these designs looks better? This one on the left or this one on the right? This could be the new logo for your squad. Left or right?
Well, I always go left.
Why not? You've learned at a very wise altar.
Agnar's very conflicted about what to put down in his notes because he always goes left as a true scout should, which is a positive. But then he took time to have discussions during a very important military operation about what the new logo should be. And as such, I get the feeling that they kind of weigh each other out in the grand scheme of things.
Yes. So
distracted by Kara is a thing.
Exactly. That's just printed on there.
So he glances at the ship and says, "It's a good ship."
Oh, it's got us a long way, hasn't it? It's got us many jumps. Not too many holes in it. Maybe even fewer when we get back inside soon. No, they couldn't have done it that quickly. Oh, it's so exciting. You'll love it. You'll love it. Do you
not important holes? Just
Ah.
Holes that shouldn't be there, but are internally. Stefan will say.
How do you feel about the gothic music of The Cure and the prophet Robert Smith?
He thinks for a moment with a slight frown, and then he says, "I wasn't aware this was a religious organization."
God, sounds like one of yours, Stefan. They all love your side.
There's a lot of confusing things that just happened in that conversation. Come on board with me, and he'll put his arm around it. I'll educate you. I'll give you the tour of the ship.
All right.
At least the important half.
The good half.
Mm.
So everyone clambers aboard and heads up in the little service lift that takes you straight to the sort of middle of the ship. It's basically just forward of the bridge in the neck area, between the sort of bridge area and the ambassador's bar at the front. And everyone, spills out and finds themselves somewhere to stand. But almost immediately you realize that there are a lot of the regular crew are there to greet them and meet their new guests, and steer them towards the bar, because things like which room assignment you're going to get, that can wait for a while. First you have to have a drink. It's tradition. And you hear Kat's voice over the actual sort of intercom for the whole ship to hear. And she says, unless someone tells me otherwise, we're lifting off in about 30 seconds.
Everyone's up. Everyone's in. Let's go. Let's go. Gun it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Kat lifts off and starts climbing through the atmosphere with the ship. And then she says, right, do we have an actual destination? Back to Pericor or somewhere else?
What do you think, oh Chief Agnar?
I don't know. I like the inclusion of O Chief. It's a good
Oh,
start.
Chief, my chief.
These people are heading to Kukish. I've been well informed that there's a couple of options for stops. Lemish, is that right?
Yes, I mean you could stop at Lemish.
Oh, I need to bring up the old map.
What was the other one? Oh, although Lemish has got the TAS, I've got it on amber.
They have.
Have they? Oh, you've got it up. Oh.
Or
View Bell is viable.
View Bell, thank you. I stuck a dash next to my E, and I was like, View Bella, but it's just the dash, not an actual R. Yep, the View Bell, small population. So I hear, which might bode well, or you might stick out like a sore thumb. I'm sure there's other options, but that's what they reckon down in the mine.
Obviously, the ship doesn't actually have to stop at either of those. You can just make 2 jumps back to back. You have that capacity. But if you do wish to stop, those are the obvious candidates. Everything else is either not really in the right direction or too far for you to, it wouldn't make any sense as a waypoint. There are other places you could go by, but the only other options, things like Zynox and what have you, would leave you needing a jump 4 and then a jump 3, if you see what I mean. So you'd have to do 2 weeks to Zynox and then 1 week to Kukish.
Yeah.
And the simple truth is that you can do it in 2 weeks, either taking a break at Lemish or View Bell, or you can do it in 1 hop. It'll still take you 2 weeks, but you wouldn't stop anywhere.
So we've got Nadi, View Bell. So Lemish is on the trade routes. So be sticking trade route. View Bell's a bit out the way. Lemish is more exciting as a place, though.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot more going on with Lemish, yes.
It's true. Or we could just go straight there.
No, look, let's take our time. I've got a feeling that taking our time and just like studying for a while might help us personally to grow as individuals. Why?
But it'd still take us the same amount of time, right, Ben?
Yes, except for any time you actually spend at Lemish.
On the world.
Because
So we're jumping when we're jumping.
if you were to take
Or we
a
jump
straight
to a
jump,
world,
it would
or
take you
jump.
a week. And then you could either jump immediately again
Yeah.
and take another week, or you could have a stop at Lemish. And I mean, to be fair, you could literally jump to Lemish and immediately jump out again.
Yeah, that's true. If we didn't like it.
Yeah, it's nice to find new happening places. I need some shopping. I don't know about you.
No, I'm doing all right.
You sure?
Thanks, Cara. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm all shopped out. It feels like we've done a lot of shopping recently.
Oh,
Could do some trading though, maybe.
what
That might be of interest for you.
Yeah, we don't have anything at the minute, so it'd be good to get some
Take
stuff.
on some stuff.
And we need to
maybe.
get something for Kron's curiosity cabinet.
Oh yeah, that's true. See if they've got a whistle shop. Go will love that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They might have a nice sport, you know.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. Also, he would appreciate.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sold. You've sold me.
Hopefully not down the river.
Hopefully.
All right.
It's very
So
exciting.
is the decision Lemish then? Or is it direct? Or is it Vibeometer?
Less Lemish. Less Lemish.
Lemish?
Lemish.
Okay.
Lemish.
Lemish it is. You explain this to Kat, and you can feel the ship powering up through the atmosphere, beginning to increase speed and the atmosphere thinning out. The sort of slight rumble of noise you get from the skin of the ship fades away a little bit as the atmosphere gets thinner, and before you know it, the viewports around Bast's Bar are showing space, actual dark space again, and you set off away from the planet out towards a suitable point for jump. And once that's all going, Kat comes down and joins everyone at the bar, and says, right, we'll be jumping in a few hours.
Oh, perfect. You know, we've got our quizmaster back. And we've got enough for a new team.
Okay.
It'd be nice to get some regularity back to the Baltic Star. It's been a stressful couple of trips in a way. What with Deep Night and that woman on our ship and all those good vibes that started wobbling around. We just need a good old-fashioned Baltic Star evening, I think.
Okay. Good plan. Yes. So, she gets a soft drink, of course. She is, after all, about to have to manage the jump, and wanders around, meeting everyone who's new on the ship, introducing herself. As you can imagine, the new sort of shipmates are of great interest to Caboodle, who charges around, making friends everywhere. But generally, everyone settles into a pretty good rhythm. I think your refugees, in particular, the ones who are just using you as a taxi service, are really quite delighted with the quality of the accommodations, the way the ship is constructed. and the fact that everyone seems quite happy to see them. I think a lot of them were expecting they'd be smuggled off world in, containers and things rather than actual wandering around in lounges.
Have we still got 3 rooms, like empty rooms that aren't being used?
Yeah, let me load up the thing.
Cool.
I was looking at that. I think I need to update it slightly, but have a look see at that. I'll try and add some letters. I reckon we've got the 4 guys that can be down off next to Soraya, next to Agnar. That can be the A team.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a few there, and we got we can fit the other 10 in, even if it's 2 to a cabin or something for a short time, can't we? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got space.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's not quite up to date, I don't think. Sil Salva needs to be somewhere. I haven't put Sil Salva in. And I haven't put the Cresses in either. So...
let's see. Okay.
But there'll be space.
So we haven't got any 3 rooms. Like empty rooms after we've taken on people, is what I was...
Oh, what are you... Hang on, let me find out properly. If this is important to your maths, which it should be.
It is very important maths.
Well, on the plan, you appear to have about 16 currently unassigned rooms. Now, as you rightly point out, there are a few of those that are probably missing, but only a few.
Why do we want the Cresses? What side are they most likely to be in, Ben? Would they go emo side or would they go happy side? There's a nubbin for them in that bottom next to the jacuzzis.
I'm tempted to say Johnny would probably feel more comfortable on the starboard side.
That's the right side.
But Sammy might choose to be sort of close to Freya, perhaps.
That makes some sense. So what we'll do is we could put Johnny next to Agnar.
Don't feel as though you have to put out the minute details. It's all right.
That's all right.
We'll come up with an alternative.
You sure? I don't want you to miss out on what you're trying to plan. I worry about you sometimes.
So do I.
Okay, I've got those 2 in now. So we've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe in total.
Well, you've got 2 left in the green section in the middle.
Yeah, yes, we got those as well.
Yes.
And you still haven't assigned the 2 next to the sauna on the starboard side.
No, that's nice. Those are prime spots. There we go. We've got the Cresses in. We've got Sil Salva. Where would Sil go?
I think she would probably go starboard side as far aft as you've got room. So next to Soraya.
Next to Soraya. I like it. That makes some sense. Cool. Which means, then we've got the space for the 4 A team between her and Agnar. They can take up that little bit.
Yep.
And that's the whole of the starboard side, Tom.
Apart from the front 2. The front 2 bits.
Yeah. Yes. One of those front 2 you probably should give to Kat, because I don't think she's got a room at the moment.
Oh, that's right. Yes. We were just sleeping her at her desk, but I think it's probably nice to give her an actual room.
Once you've performed a few jumps, safely,
very very casual all of a sudden. Put her in that one. She'll want to be she wants to be quite close.
Because we've got the Cresses done.
RLSD.
We've got Cags listed. He's already got a room.
Cags doesn't have a room. He sleeps where he falls, I think.
Yeah, if we put Cat there. Sil, Sava, we've done.
There you go.
That's everyone apart from the newcomers.
That is everyone apart from newcomers. We got Gerg. We've got Rick. That's important. We've got them two. Yes.
Yes.
We've got the two scientists. No, the three scientists. The med. The two engineers. Flight crew. Us. And then Rose and Johnny. Lovely. Yep.
Okay. So that effectively means
6.
4 mercs in that little row on the starboard.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, fairly conveniently, actually, does put them next to Agnar and Cax.
It's all good. It's all good.
Just by coincidence, that's how it worked out.
We should put your number one man next to you, Agnar, your new shining light.
Which means technically you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 cabins remaining, but you can obviously double occupancy them. So it would be easy enough to just use the 5 spare cabins on the port side.
Yeah, there you go. So we've got it.
Cool.
We have got the space. That is cool.
Okay. Good stuff.
Okay. All right. And you are heading out to Lemish.
We are.
Telemish.
Telemish.
By the time you've got everyone assigned to a room, the time has come, and Kat makes her way up to the bridge. If anyone would like to join her, that's fine. But you've all seen a jump before. It's not that complicated.
Quite exciting the first few times you see it.
Maybe we should invite the new pitch. Do you think that's
a nice idea? Yeah. Come on, you new chaps, follow me. Come on, follow Agnar as well. He knows what he's talking about.
It's tradition. Bring. Don't bring in drinks. It's probably a bad idea. Finish your drinks and
don't leave them on any sides.
Yes. Not
all right.
Not in front of ship.
And they settle into the sort of various seats and hold on points for the main bridge room, as Kat gives her little spiel about, right, so everyone needs to hold on. When we hit the button, there are a few things that could happen, and all of them are bad unless I do the right thing at the right moment. So we're just going to hold on and just take us through to jump, okay? And we will be jumping in 3, 2, 1. And you feel the ship lurch as it makes its leap into the jump. And as soon as it jumps, she glances down and says, yeah, I did everything right.
Agnar purposefully didn't hold on to anything, but he turned on his grab boots. Folded arms, looking out across the front of ship area.
As long as the new people don't applaud, like when pilots take off our land, I'm all right.
And Kat then says, I'm afraid that's the whole show. We are now literally doing nothing with this ship for a whole week.
Right.
So I'm going to go and write up the files and the log in the office. I'll see you guys around. And she makes her way through to the office for a little bit of admin work, basically. But the ship is at jump.
She's so hard working. Agnar, why don't you take your crew to meet your second in command and sort of have a bonding evening? Our night of me being an honorary man can wait for another evening.
Who is our second in command? Who is the second in command? Have we?
Cags after you, isn't it?
I don't. No, not definitely not. Maybe we should have the bonding evening tonight, and we can We can have formal introductions. Maybe we should do a bonding evening for everyone, like stand up, tell us your name, 3 interesting facts about you.
Oh, that's bonding. I totally misheard what Gerg told me, and I slapped him.
Not again. Poor man.
Bonding. Okay. Oh yeah. That sounds great.
Come on, let's go to trains and have some drinks. These people don't want to do anything too high impact. We'll give them the lowdown at some point during the week. It's fine. It's fine.
Very well. Well, as people, settle in for a week's worth of basically stuck on the ship, just making friends and doing things, we will take a little break.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
In which case, we'll be back in 5. It's normally 5. Whether it's 5 or not is a different matter.
It's 5. It's just
normally 5.
5 is whatever it turns out to be.
Yeah,
we hope for 5.
Precisely.
Yeah, 5-ish.
Yeah, fish.
5 fish.
5 fish. 5 fish. It's got very holy here all of a sudden, right? We'll be back in 5 fish. That's exciting. Peek behind the mirror. Good evening, everyone. We are back. It happens from time to time. Oh, it's when I get too excited during the break, when I feel rushed. Well, you've made it to the break, and return from the break, of course, is a very important moment. It's a time when we toast a fallen crewmate. For us, it is a former bar steward, Greyhill Bast, a man with mighty forearms and a fine, chiselled jaw, who sadly fell in a combat situation he really didn't need to be in many moons ago. But we remember him still, and I've been remembering him recently by looking up some of his old works of literature that he stored in a shoebox on the Baltic Star. I found starts to stories, to novels, and to poems. And tonight I found another poem, if you don't mind. And I think it's a poem he wrote on the Baltic Star when he'd been there a short while.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems to reference a situation. The reason why there is a small brass plaque above one of the bar stools in the Baltic Star. And it goes like this. It is called Agimandius. I met a traveller from the 17th Rift Runners who said, 2 pints and a mighty yard of ale to sit and drink. Then fell on the ground, half drunk. His drunken visage lies, whose coat and wrinkled shirt and beer upon his trousers. And since by the bar stool this plaque appear, my name is Agnar Arnson, destroyer of worlds. Remember this drunken night, ye crewmates, and chuckle. Nothing besides an aging Varga, full of decay, a colossal wreck, roundish and bare. His ability to hold his drink, now so far away. But as the three of us are so youthful compared to our beloved Agnar, we can still drink and shall raise a glass to the late great Greyhill Bast.
To the late great
Greyhill Bast.
I wonder if that was inspired by something. It feels like I've heard parts of it before.
So
Indeed.
similar. It's amazing he knew about the Destroyer of Worlds thing because he was dead before Agnar even got the sash.
It's true. Yeah. Maybe he just assumed that would be how Agnar would be known.
It was his nickname for that period of time, if you remember.
Indeed. That was one of my favourites, Luke. Thanks. Yeah. Not just for the fact that it appeals to my own portrayed self-importance in Agnar.
But that is a big bit.
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, so we have some actual housekeeping to do.
Yes, housekeeping.
As I'm sure you know, because there is some training to be done.
So much training to be done.
Indeed.
So, has anybody got ongoing things that they'll be doing, or have they, moved on to new things?
I've just finished for Kara. She has finished admin 1.
Okay.
Of all miserable things, someone's got to. For those
Someone's
nights
got to do it.
For those late nights when Syl's gone to bed. And I shall carry on with. It's difficult. I might go deception and level that up to a level 2. I feel that suits.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bit of deception in the house. How about you, Ewan? You got
long old 8 weeks there. To be fair.
No, well, that's gonna be years.
Exactly. Agnar is going halfway, 2 out of 4 on his study of Varga opera performance. Varga opera.
Okay.
Stefan has a few other plans during the week of jump that will probably take. I don't know. Might take up a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether that will negate his progression or not. He'd like to approach Rose at some point.
Okay.
And it's be like, Rose, can I want to have a really nice dinner.
Really nice dinner.
Really nice dinner for 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking, if we've got some actual, meat or meat substitute, and nice. We've got enough wine here, some kind of red wine jus, and something like that. Is that something that you could sort out for me?
Yes, I don't see why not. We've stocked up all of our stuff. Do you have anything in mind?
Nothing in mind. Something traditionally Terran would be quite nice.
Okay. Something hearty or more delicate?
A little bit more delicate, should we say?
Okay.
That's a good question.
Well, we want to make it a bit of a formal do, something like that.
Exactly, precisely.
Well, then, one of the things we can do very well on this ship is ice cream. So I'm tempted to say we should do that for dessert.
Yeah, you worried me there for a minute. I thought you were going to say all 3 courses, but no, dessert. That is a good choice.
I was thinking ice cream for the dessert. Fish, perhaps, for the starter.
Yeah, I like it. I hear that's quite traditional.
Okay.
A fish course.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to leave it in your capable hands. However, I am going to ask an additional small minutia of a favour.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it could be? And I know you're going to be busy and rushed off your feet, but do you think it could be during the next quiz night?
I don't see why not.
I don't want it here. I want it like in a separate room. I'm just trying to think of when my idiotic friends will be most preoccupied and less likely to cause, disturbance, shall we say?
Of course. How many guests are you expecting for this this meal?
Just two.
Okay. Yes, I think we can do that. We can probably use the crew lounge. Tell everyone to leave that alone for an evening.
We could do. I was thinking one of the empty bedrooms on the way. I thought maybe we could remove some of the stuff, get the bits out, and then it's very much an out of the way, more intimate.
Kara's walking past. That's what Gerg suggested to me.
What?
Oh, don't worry.
Well, no, the other one's where he keeps his whistle collection. It's fine. Fine.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh. Do you see why? You know.
Yeah.
You know the situation.
So yes, we fold away a bed, set up a table. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yes. I mean, we could. The other alternative is if you want a little bit more room, because that'd be a very tight area.
Indeed.
I'm sure Cat wouldn't mind if we used the office on the bridge. We don't really have a captain who uses it on a regular basis.
Does it have windows? I've never been in there.
No.
That's okay. Yes, that was just a nice to have, not a necessity. That's a good idea. I like it. Thanks. Shall I speak to Cat? You're friends with Cat, right?
Of course.
We're all friends with Cat, but maybe you could sweet talk her for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she uses the room all that much. when she's on the bridge, she's usually on the bridge bit. And I can't imagine she'll have a problem with using it for a quiet evening.
Thanks. It's very much appreciated.
Okay. That's assuming you don't want to dine alongside, Moamp eggs.
Maybe sometime in the future. Perhaps not now.
Okay. Fair enough then.
You gotta have variety, I suppose, in these things, haven't you? In your dining experiences.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Then yes, we can do that.
That's brilliant. Remind me that I owe you one, at least.
I won't forget.
Thanks.
Right. And that leaves Cron. Okay.
I've got a question about Soraya's advancement, if that's okay, Ben.
Yes, of course.
Archaic combat, where does that fall under as a skill? Is that gun combat?
Yes, it's
Archaic.
yes, it's I think gun combat archaic. Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. So I've got that, and I would like to start training in. I've got man gun 0 from her training back in the day, but for her gun, her PGMP is man guns. So I'm going to start leveling that up for level 1.
Yep. Yes, that's man portable heavy. Yes.
Yeah. Man guns.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Yes, do that by all means.
Lovely.
Okay. I think we are there.
God, that was so fast, Jan.
Yes, good. Okay. So with the training done, you have a week, during which is there planned to in fact be, on this first week, a quiz night? Or is that for the second week?
I think the first week is every Wednesday, Ewan. But did you want it this jump or?
Either works for me.
Okay.
This jump is perfectly fine. Or next.
All right. Well then, quiz night happens for this iteration, and it's a riotous success. Only, obviously, there are 2 people missing. In fact, 3 in practice. Am I right in assuming that that Stefan is planning to invite someone in particular to join him for dinner?
No, he thought he'd invite the winner of the quiz to a post quiz dinner, like a really nice one. Just one person from the winning team. Yeah, no, he will invite Sil Salva.
Sil Salva, okay.
For an evening's dinner away from the from his what's a nice way of putting it?
Rabble.
Exuberant friends.
Yes. Can you roll for me, please, a persuade with your choice of intellect or social?
Oh dear.
Okay. Let's go.
Wearing his dressing gown.
No, he will not be wearing his dressing gown. He will be wearing
naked?
the smarts, which you probably haven't seen him in ever before. Takes a little bit, maybe a day to dust off.
His most formal dressing gown, in fact.
Indeed.
I thought it was grey all along.
It's very luckily an 11 because his persuade is 1, which is good. But both his intellect and social are nothing. So let's go with social. He's not going to try and
bamboozle her into it.
Try and out-intellect somebody who is clearly much smarter. He knows his place.
Sil happily accepts the invitation. And while the quiz is going on, Stefan and Sil have a lovely dinner, not only catered but also served by Rose. And every now and then during the evening, you can just about hear Cat wander into the bridge to check something and leave again, but it's the other side of a door. Other than that, you are completely on your own. Now, is there something you would like to actually discuss over dinner, or is this just a get to know you, break the ice kind of dinner?
Well, I suppose in his mind, they kind of had that get to know you, break to the ice kind of dinner way back when.
They did, yeah.
He'll, I suppose he'll position this as a sorry it hasn't happened sooner, but as you can tell, we move pretty quickly and pretty haphazardly. But welcome aboard. I'm glad you're here. Though I'm not glad we put you in the situation to be here, kind of dinner.
Well, I'm very glad to be here as well. It was a tense moment for a while.
And I suppose he would naturally take it on to conversations about plans for the future, but nothing too serious.
Well, she will reveal that she doesn't really have any specific plans for the future, at least not yet. When she came aboard the ship, the idea was that she would drop off at some point where she thought she'd be far enough away from any pursuing trouble and would be able to make a life for herself. But she is increasingly of the opinion that she may be able to make a life for herself on the Baltic Star.
We'd of course be very, very pleased to have you. There aren't particularly many situations where we'd necessarily call for your skills, as I'm sure you've seen our particular way of dealing with things. But they are much appreciated when they come up. We don't really have anybody who holds that particular set of skills. And of course, good company is always appreciated.
What a nice thing to say. Well, certainly, I'm. It's almost minute by minute. I think I'm more welcome here, and I feel more at home.
We may be idiots, but we're nice, friendly idiots most of the time.
Yes, that's definitely true. Occasionally a little reckless, and sometimes a little bit foolish, but not generally mean-spirited, not aggressive, not cruel. It's a very cold universe out there, and it's nice to be around people who, aren't cold.
We like to think that we leave each world in a slightly better situation than we arrived in. Most of the time.
Yes, I think there are worse ways to be. I mean, I think, for example, on leaving Nadi, you did rescue a handful of people who were very much in need of rescuing. It may not be a big impact that you made, but it's certainly worth doing.
Well, that's a very kind way to look at it. And we've often discussed of the impact we could have if we had somebody who had slightly better knowledge of the way that things work formally on planets on board. No pressure, of course. But you would be most welcome, I'm sure, amongst all of us.
it's obviously a very nice offer, and I am certainly planning to stay until either I really can't continue here for one reason or another, or until something comes along that is so good I can't turn it down. But right now, here is pretty good.
And he is happy to see out the conversation in
Cool.
such pleasant tones for the rest of the evening, I suppose.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I think in retrospect, he would look back and see that the evening went very well, and that he's at least guaranteed that Syl will stay for the foreseeable future. And it is just a little while later, just a couple of nights, that Cat is suddenly very busy getting ready for the ship to pop out of orbit at Lemish, out of jump at Lemish, and the ship does indeed pop back into existence exactly as planned. And on the view screens and ports in Bast's Bar, you can see Lemish. It's a blue-green world with a scatter of continents across a sort of fairly normal-sized planet. It looks, the moment you lay eyes on it, like a familiar, friendly sort of place. The planet feels, when you see it, like something that will be habitable and comfortable. And over the next hour or so, the planet gets bigger and bigger and bigger as you get closer. And finally, as you approach the sort of entry point for landing on the planet, you get a hail, and Rose calls the command crew up to the bridge because you're being talked at.
My two will certainly make their way to the front of the ship.
Karen, so I will too. It's been a lovely week, to be honest. Sarah's still smarting about the fact that she had no Stefan for the quiz night. I'm really annoyed where he'd got to because they lost because he wasn't there.
But they lost by less than they would have done if he was there.
Oh,
We've already established his intellect.
Oh, wow. The one thing that can help angriness go away is a sight of a beautiful new planet. So she's very happy to bound up to the to where they need to be as quickly as needs be.
Okay. The hail is in fact from another ship.
Ooh.
And Cat points it out on the scanner and says it's a local, I guess, customs or police vessel.
Oh.
What do Agno say? What do we know about Lemish? We know it's ambered, right, by the Traveller's Aid Society, but for what there's a few reasons, right, that could be.
I've never been here before. They are, from what I've heard, it's a pretty strictly run society, but beyond that, I don't know. And it's at that point that you get the message come over from the ship. Welcome to Lemish. All ships must be boarded before permission will be granted to land. Please make ready for boarding. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Oh, rubbish.
Your choice, Luke.
Yeah, well, it's fun.
No, it's fun.
I just
It's,
last time we were nearly boarded, it went badly.
that's very true. Although the next time we used that particular corridor of entry to the ship was much more positive and pleasant.
That is also true. So
Hmm.
so maybe it's time for something bad again. Good, bad, good. You mean? Is that what you're getting at? Suspicious
No,
eyes.
that's not what I was getting at. But
Find it hard
that's how you want to take it.
Find it hard to trust anything with those eyes.
And to be fair, we haven't even said that we want to land yet. We could just say, "Oh no, thanks for stuff."
So we're just doing some laps.
No, past. Off we go again.
We could easily do that actually. And when we're around the other side, sneak in. Hey,
No.
learning after all.
Yes, this is the place to do that.
The strictly
The
run.
oppressive policing world.
We didn't say oppressive. He just says strictly run.
No, yeah, okay. Speaking of strictly run, it is strictly time for Rose's cat, I believe.
Excellent.
Last minute Rose's cat.
Last minute Rosie's cat sneaked in under the wire.
Oh, supposedly.
Meanwhile, on the Baltic Star, everyone had gathered to watch as Rosie's cat, Caboodle, was briefed on her mission. It was a simple plan, which was probably for the best, as the kitten had a short attention span. The issue, as Rachel Axis was explaining, while Silsava held the small animal, was that they needed to run a piece of fibre through a part of the ducting under the main deck of the Baltic Star. If they had to lift the panels, it would take a long time, but if the cat would cooperate, she could run through the gap nimbly enough to emerge the other side, having pulled the thin fibre under a dozen panels, dodging around every obstacle. Axis was unconvinced that Caboodle was up to the task, but Kronsarama, her deputy, was sure this was something a kitten would just naturally do. In his mind, you could attach the end of the fibre to the cat, then put the cat into the hole, then put the lid on the hole. The cat would naturally run towards the light coming from the open panel some meters away and emerge, triumphantly, bringing the fibre through. Axis had an alternative scenario. In her mind, the kitten would immediately explore the entire area, winding the fibre around every possible obstruction, and eventually requiring half the ship's panels to be lifted to untangle her. The crew, on average, had gathered to listen to Axis as she explained, in very simple words and with charming gestures, exactly what she wanted the cat to do. Caboodle watched, interested, because Axis was making noises and moving her hands, but it wasn't entirely clear how much of the technical detail the kitten was absorbing. After the briefing, Sarama carefully attached the thin fibre to Caboodle's collar and then took her to the open panel. Certainly the open hole in the deck seemed of interest to the cat, which must be a good sign. The kitten was lowered carefully through the open panel. She sat there, her head just poking above the deck, looking at the crowd that had gathered to watch her and place bets. Axis walked to the other end of the companionway and lifted the panel there. Sarama gave Caboodle one last stroke and carefully lowered his panel over her. The rest of the crew quickly made their way to join Axis at the other end. Sarama squatted, letting the fibre run across his open hand so the kitten would be able to easily pull it behind her. Everyone waited. Many sets of eyes peering down the open hole, waiting for a kitten to emerge. After a while, they did some more waiting, and then some more. They looked up at Sarama. He was watching his hand, the fibre lying across it. He shook his head. No movement. Eventually, at the urging of the people with wagers on the kitten's decision, Axis dropped to the deck and lowered her head into the hole. She wriggled around until she could look towards the other end of the companionway and switched on a small light. For over a minute, she stayed in that position. Everyone watched her, waiting for any information. She didn't say anything, didn't move, didn't give any indication. Is she okay? Sammy asked, because this was beginning to worry her. Yes, Axis didn't lift her head. She's fine. Well, Johnny demanded, because money rested on this. She's gone to sleep. Axis didn't lift her head out of the hole. It's pretty sweet, actually. She's holding a loop of the fibre in her paws. This, of course, started an argument. Nobody had bet the cat would fall asleep, so nobody knew who'd won. The argument was stopped by Sarama. He cleared his throat. I've got an idea, he said. Oblivious, Caboodle slept in the dark, adorably.
Do you know who else sleeps in the dark adorably? It's Ewan. And the three of us will soon be heading upstairs to the Baltic Star bed to enjoy a peaceful slumber. Thank you, Ben. We appreciate you a lot.
Well, thank you. Hope you had some fun this evening. Thank you, Sparrow. Well, thank you, everyone who came along and joined in. It was fantastic.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jacko.
Yes, I think we will call it a night because Ewan needs his beauty sleep.
Oh, he does. Well, when you've got such high standards.
Well, you need a lot to keep up the pace. It's true. It's true. Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing we'll probably be back tomorrow. No idea what yet. And every time we promise, we never follow through. At the minute, we've been a bit of a bad run for that. So shall we say we'll try and make sure something's happening?
Yeah, let's try and do something tomorrow.
Something tomorrow. And we'll make a decision based on how the day's going, I think, on who it is. But yes, sounds good.
Perfect.
Lovely. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, you two. Go get the bed warmed up for us, Ewan. I'll settle Ben in with a fine glass of drink by his books, his dusty tomes for the evening.
I'll get it warmed up. Don't worry.
Okay, we can put something good on telly. Right. Right. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
No.